Hi Cancers, welcome to your April 2018 reading. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. I must say, your cards were falling out. And you have this continuous Leo energy here. Uh, Strength, like, and the lion coming out, and it came out multiple times. Because I was getting too many cards, I kept putting them back in, and it kept falling out, the strength card, and because I got multiple decks here. So we'll see how this goes, you guys. So I'm going to try to cover what you need to know, show, and grow. I feel those are highly valuable. And then we have a chakra card here. So we'll see what chakra they want you to focus on. Okay, my lovely Cancers. Let's get into it here. Your first card you got is I am intelligent. I am earth. I am strong. Again, it's like a very Leo-ish energy. You have resolution, justice, and legalities. You have inner peace, intuition, and strength. I think somebody else got it in the same position this card. I could be wrong, though. Then you have strength, courage, patience, and good health. Again, the lion. You have the Four of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. All right, so let's get into it here. With the I am intelligent, which, by the way, I know a lot of people say that water signs aren't. I've heard people say that, the air signs are intelligent or whatever. I find water signs to be quite intelligent. They're usually associated with science. I always associate them with science. They're extremely talented with numbers and usually awesome spellers. With vocab, they are very good at vocab. Where I actually knew three Cancers where they would turn into Rain Man. With the I'm intelligence and the justice here, if there's some sort of situation that you're seeking the scales to be balanced, we'll say, some sort of injustice that was done to you, and you're looking for it karmically to be done, it will be done. You don't need to concern yourself about that or worry about that. It's going to take time, though. It will take time. And then for some of you guys, if there's been some sort of separation with a partner, you do have a chance to get it going again. Okay, and it may not be permanently. It could just be so some root issues that have been underlining can come up and can be dealt with to move you forward. And then for others of you, I am getting the sense here, if there's somebody that you want, you're going to have to put in the effort. I mean, so this is saying, Cancer, you can't be passive. Okay, there's no passiveness here. Okay, and then there's another set of Cancers here. Don't be passive aggressive. Okay. I do know a lot of Cancers. Actually, I work with two ladies. They're older than me. They are the sweetest ladies in the world. They're both Cancers. I love their energy, man. And when I come to work, they always give me this great big hug. I love Cancer. Oh, sweet. And the one of them, actually, and we have weird conversations. I don't even bring them up. She brings things up, and it's just so weird. As somebody who has Aquarius, I love it. I love it. But just I think it was yesterday or the day before, she came up to me and she was like, she knows I'm a little spiritual, and she's like, my daughter, she said I kept hearing somebody saying my name, and I was like, all right. Nobody's around her though, and she's like, yeah, I keep hearing somebody say my name, and then a day later, she had said that her daughter ended up going to see somebody that was spiritual, and the reason she kept hearing her name was because her daughter was in contact with somebody who was trying to become in contact with, I guess, her ancestors or something. I mean, she was intuitive as hell. So and you have this inner peace. The reason why I'm saying that, this inner peace here, okay, the intuition, and again, strength, okay, this I. You guys already know things, okay, and a lot of people think the High Priestess card is the uh, Pisces card. It's actually not. If you go back to the esoterics, if you study some of the first people that were associating or into the metaphysics, okay, the ones that were into the occult and studied it, and they got books on it and stuff, it is associated with Taurus and Cancer. So like you're very intuitive, and you're gonna have to trust that intuition. So this is saying, if like with the lovers here, if you have intuition that you're supposed to be together with somebody, okay, then you can't just passively sit by and wait for it to happen. You have to take, with Leo energy coming in, you have strong Leo energy here. You have to take action and go in the direction that you want. Okay? And also with Leo here, the warning of that is that things can get out of hand. Okay? They can get quite dramatic. So maybe there was a dramatic situation that happened that can calm itself down. Okay, so it's like when emotions are high with a Leo, things get very uh, dramatic. Like when they're in love, they're in love. Like Leos love like no other. Okay, they have a heart, so your heart belongs to somebody, or somebody's heart belongs to you. But you can't just idly sit by and watch and wait. Like you have to be courageous here, and you have to take the action necessary. You're gonna have to be strong in the process of doing it. Okay, this means express what you feel, follow your intuition. You already know. There's this knowing with you guys, so what you already know you need to do. Some of you, it's like, okay, you could have the option between two people, and you already know that one of them is meant to be with you, but then like you're looking at this other person because you feel like they're more suited for you. But then the other person, it's like you have this inner knowing that they're meant for you, but you're not alike. Like there's very big differences here. But it's like you're completely avoiding that person, and you're wanting, I'm not even going to lie, it's like somebody has, I feel like they're both very good looking people. One you're not accustomed to. It's weird what I'm getting. So it's almost like maybe I just, like, I heard Sag. Okay, with Sages, and you have a, okay, I got Aquarius when I looked at this. So when you, with a Sag and Aquarius, with their partners, they never pick a partner based on appearance. I mean, there's usually attraction towards them, but uh, they're the type of partners that pick people uh, that are different. Okay, usually they're from a different ethnicity. They speak a different language. They have a different religion. Okay, those two signs. They really don't care about what the person does for a living. It's based on feelings for them. What they want, they want. All right, like that's the Leo energy. A Leo goes after what they want. Okay, and a Leo is a hunter. So what they want, they watch for a while, and then they then they make their move. You've already been watching for a while with the eye here. So now it's time to make your move. Okay, but again, what I'm getting with the Sag and Aquarius is like, for those of you that are interested in two people, okay, one of them you're accustomed to. The other one is like the Sag Aquarius energy, where it's not the sign, it's the energy I'm getting, which means they're completely different. They're not, they could either be foreign, uh, they're not your usual type, okay, and it's not somebody that, like, you don't even understand the attraction. is kind of what I'm getting. So like you're kind of putting it off, and the person you're going towards may be more of the, you don't have a mind to mind connection with them, you have an exterior connection with them. Like you like the way they look, and what they say to you. They could feed your ego, and the other person may not be like that. All right, because the Leo here, it's about ego. All right, so one person could stroke your ego real well, or if, with the Sag Aquarius energy, the other person would be like a realist. They're not; those aren't people that will sit by. They're gonna they're gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. All right, it's a very different energy. They're not people pleasers. There's no people pleasing with that. All right, like they don't. They kind of find that disgusting. They're turned off by that. You know what I mean? You can't walk up to a Sag or an Aquarius and feed their ego, and tell them like romantically try to like pursue them, and the whole time you're just like, oh, you're so wonderful, you're so great, you blah blah blah. Okay, for an Aquarius or it could work for a Leo, Aquarius, a Gemini, a Sag. They will not. Um, they can see right through that, right? Like they know they're realists. They all know that they have faults. They're different. Like so, like it's not you. Whomever you're approaching, you want to approach them with honesty, because they're going to be able to see through the truth. Like, and it could be you. All right, Cancers are quite lovely, and somebody could be trying to feed your ego to try to like get you if you're single, and you want to watch that. You're intelligent. Oh, so you're gonna know, right? But the thing is here, okay, Cancers, you have to your passiveness, you need to align with uh the opposite of that, which would be like not aggression, but like action. Okay? So uh people quite often are like go go go, like they're action oriented, but those people need to sit back and be a little more passive. Okay, you've mastered this passive energy because you're a Cancer. Now you need to like get more into the taking action, voicing your opinion. If you have suggestions at work, then you need to voice that. If there's situations occurring in your relationship, then you need to bring that up to the surface and explain how you feel. And nobody explains feelings better than Cancer. All right, you're really good with that. It's saying not to be passive aggressive though. Okay, like because sometimes with water signs, and not just water signs, a lot of people can do this too. Fire signs can do it. Leos can do it. When they're upset, they become passive aggressive. So it's like they're taking little shots at you without actually coming out and saying what the issue is. Okay, that's just going to add to the situation more, like fire to the flames. And you want to put it out. You want to use water for that situation, which means like you want to be calm, cool, and collective. You want to explain yourself. I'm Earth. Uh, you're really focused on something right now, like working on something. Some of you have a creative ability and you're trying to pursue it and move forward with it, and that's great. It's going to work out. Good on you. You're having to use your intuition in it though. Trust your intuition, your gut. I actually just got something. Uh, I got flashes of scenes. So there may be a TV show or a movie you watch where there's information coming through it that's going to be highly enlightening to you guys. And that's interesting. Definitely, if you guys are at a job and you have solutions or ideas, you want to ensure that you're going to superiors for that. So that like the head nachos, the manager, the supervisor, don't be telling your coworkers about it because they could take the idea for themselves or credit for it themselves. You also want to make sure things that you're doing, um, like there's a sense here where like because you have this justice here, Uh, think about things before you do them, just so that there's not consequences for it, right? Like, don't go like gung ho right away. And the speech, you want to watch the speech, right? Because with legal, no, this is so funny. Uh, Lego. Some of you guys might like have kids that really like Lego. They can build things with Lego. Maybe you just need to be like Lego's fun for all ages, guys. Uh, with a strong Leo energy here, you like could be dealing with somebody who's quite egotistical. Okay, and if that's the case, then I mean, you want to remove yourself from that situation. They're like in love with themselves, narcissist, right? We all know the story about narcissist. He seen his image and he fell in love with it. Then he didn't recognize anybody else. He was in love with his own reflection, right? It's not a person who can love others. You do need to focus on your health. You want to watch what you're eating. There's this like thing where you're gonna have to have compassion and love for somebody, Cancer. It could be a child, a mother, a father. There's somebody that you're gonna have to lend your lovely Cancer self to. And like the energy I got was just very warming and beautiful. It's like somebody's using anger and you're just gonna smother them with love. And because of that, they're like, I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, stop it. It's like I'm getting the Leo energy. Like, if a Leo's gonna love you, you can't stop a Leo from loving you. You're gonna take it whether you want it or not. And I'm getting that with like in your reading with like your emotions. You're gonna give it towards somebody whether they want it or not, and they're just gonna have to accept it. But this person may fight it because they don't feel like they don't feel like they can. It's either you or the other person feels like they don't deserve it. They don't deserve that type of love. Like, so they could be feeling guilty for something that they did, so they're just lashing out. So it could be like something was said or spoken about, and now they feel horribly bad about it. So when you're approaching them with love, they're punishing themselves by like coming lashing out at you as anger, um, to try to make you get mad at them, so that they don't feel guilty about what they did. Does that make sense? Like they're trying to create the very situation that they created so that it's less on their conscience, right? Like then it's like they want you to hurt them like they hurt you so they don't feel bad. And that's really weird. Okay? And like you're going to see right through it and you're just going to love the hell out of them. You're going to be a sister, a brother, a family member, it's somebody here, right? Like you know it though, you see it. Oh, that's beautiful, you guys. I am Earth. It's like you're very in tune with things right now. Like small energy shifts in other people, intentions of other people, just like looks I'm getting. When a person looks at you, you're gonna know what they're thinking, what they're feeling. It's like this deep intuitive, like it says like I am Earth and you have the Three of Pentacles, but what I'm seeing is like this waterfall and it's like with the rainbow going through it, where it's like water just flowing, all right? And it's like the mountains, like the water melting from that harshness, right? From the cold and the harshness, and it's coming down and it's replenishing like the earth. So it's like your patience and your kindness is going to benefit others. Like you're giving it out, you're nurturing people, you're helping them grow, all right? When cancers have people in their life, okay, well, like, is this is a flower here? Cancers don't um when you see something beautiful, you don't pluck it, right? Like a beautiful flower, you don't pluck it. You know it's gonna die. You know, like if like within 2 to 3 days if you pluck it, okay? Like um, it's like you're going to be nurturing. Like, people are flowers, and you're just going to be like walking around watering people. Like, you're not, cancers don't pluck them, they nurture them. The thing is, here, there's a sense of you need nurturing for yourself. So don't give too much out. You know what I mean? Ensure that people are giving towards you, or that you're taking time to separate yourself from people, just so that you have an energy barrier and you can recharge your energy. Salt baths are really good. And music, high vibrational music, so positive music, and dancing around to it when your energy is low will elevate your vibration, your frequency, whatever you want to say, and get you uplifted and positive again. It'll add energy to you. There's like gardening, growing here. It's working on yourself, or a project, or something you want to do, or fixing something. Again, it's not just going to fix itself. There needs to be a voice spoken. There needs to be effort put in. With the Leo energy, it's going to take you strength and courage to do it. Maybe you're a female and you're used to being passive, and that's okay. But if there's somebody that you're interested, you're going to have to go towards them. Okay, you not manipulate them, but like, just come out and say what you want. Okay, and if you're at work, well, then there's opportunities at work. You're working really hard. Uh, if people are taking advantage of you, then you need to ensure that you're talking to the boss about that again. Some of you may need a couple of days vacation from work, so a weekend vacation or something like that. And then for some of you, okay, you want to focus on self-love. If you're single and you're not with anybody, you want to focus on self-love. So this means like getting hobbies, going to yoga, uh, changing your eating habits, not all at once. That's not good, and it's not practical. And it's not something that'll stick with you. All right, you want to make small, minute changes, which means like one thing at a time. So it's like simple things, as in, okay, when you go to work and you make a sandwich, instead of putting lettuce on it, which is, usually is just water. There's not much nutrients in lettuce, depending on what kind you get. You could substitute the lettuce for spinach. Do you know what I mean? Small, minute changes. There's not a big difference in there, and you're getting a lot more vitamins and nutrients out of the spinach than you would lettuce. Right? Small changes. Uh, Instead of having Slurpees, making blending your own fruit drinks at home. You can buy the frozen fruit, or you can chop up the fruit that you have in your fridge, especially if it's like, that you're not going to eat it in time or it's going to go bad. You can chop it up and freeze it, and you can make smoothies out of that. Small changes instead of pop water. Like, it is self-love here. Uh, Going out with a family and things like that too can be beneficial. There's a lot of like love, so it's like you're just going to be giving love out too, or quite beautiful. Damn it, cancers. It's Mercury retrograde. People are going through stuff, and Cancer's just going to be like, have no fear because Superman is here. Like, you guys are Superman with feelings. Or it's hilarious. I'll save you. Or people lean on you a lot. But what I'm getting is like, because like with Superman, people lean on Superman, right? Like, they expect him to take care of things all the time, and you got to take care of yourself here, Cancer. You need somebody to lean on as well. And if that's the case, you have somebody here. It could be a Leo, all right? Like, you can talk about things with Leos. Maybe you got a lot kept up, like, inside, and there's somebody that, they've been through a lot, and they can be your shoulder to lean on. Everybody needs somebody to lean on. And with the I am strong and the Leo energy and the love here, anything that you want, or job wise, or you could just gotta have the courage to do it. You want to start going to the gym, you just have to have the courage to start doing it. You want to apologize to somebody that you may have done something wrong to, or there's some sort of rift. Uh, it can be fixed. You just have to have the courage to do it. All right. Like, if you're in a marriage that's not going well, then you have to have the courage to change things. Okay. And because you're so used to having people lean on you and you fixing problems, okay, you may need to go to a counselor so you have somebody that's there that you can speak to, okay, that is there to that you can lean on, all right, because you need to get that out, all right, because like cancers, water signs in general, when they start taking on other people's emotions and feelings too much, they tend to gain weight, and that's from taking on everybody's emotions and feelings and holding it in, and that's a big burden to carry. You know what I mean? So you want to ensure that you're releasing it as it's coming into you. Counseling can usually help with that. Uh, there's nothing wrong with seeing a counselor. What's wrong with being healthy and being better? Okay, you don't even have to have problems to go see a counselor. Counselors are there to prevent problems. Talking about things prevent things. You don't have stuff sitting in there deep rooted that's one day going to just pop out and explode like a Leo, right? It'll explode. Will be done fairly. The scales will get balanced. It just may take a little time. Be patient. Uh, Anything that you want to pursue, so education, anything like that, be patient. The only warning in this reading is ego. Okay, ego getting out of hand. And usually when the ego starts coming out, it's because somebody's hurt and they're not expressing it correctly. But Cancer will see right through that. You do have some sort of choice in love here, though. It could be romantically or in friendships. For all of you, it'll be different. But what you do need to grow is your strength. Okay, I am strong. Know that you are strong. Okay, weak people cannot handle feelings. All right, Cancers are one of the best at feelings, so you're a lot stronger than you realize. It's asking you to realize that. Be courageous. Go after what you want. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to, if somebody says something to you, don't be afraid to do your thing, Cancer, and say, like, okay, well, this is how it made me feel. Even if you have to cry when you're doing it, then they need to see what they've done. They need to see the emotions that they've caused, the hurt and the pain that they've caused. Don't be afraid to speak up. All right? And for some Cancers, if you're shut off, because I did see the mountain with the water melting, you need to ensure that you understand that that could be harming others around you. So you want to reflect on that. Okay. You want to face your fears, though. Any fear that you have, you want to go directly towards it. Do not run from it. All right. You're gonna have to go after what you want, Cancer. It's not just gonna happen. There's no passive energy here, and it seems like towards more of the end of the month is when you're gonna get that energy shift and go after it. And we are in Aries time soon, so all right. And then this is the card you got. You may want to garden and flowering and stuff like that, like it with the I am Earth, uh, the Three of Pentacles. This is like spring cleaning, house cleaning, decorating, redecorating. If there's a new color that you want in your house, do it. Definitely go and do it. Maybe that's what you need to change your environment a little bit before other things, and that'll like encourage other changes to flow in. Even feng shui could be really good for you guys. And the card on the back, you can just pause it and read it if you want. It says, if your days have been spent meeting the needs of others and your own needs are starting to pile up around you, yeah, you see, like, remember to ask for what you need, okay? Leos aren't afraid to speak up and go after what they want, all right? Like, or need. Protecting wounds from the past may leave you unwilling to ask. Maybe there's a situation that occurred with a family member or something like that, and so now, like, now there's no talking happening, so like you need help with something and you don't want to ask, okay? Like you need to speak up. That's coming through here. If you feel disregarded when you ask for what you need, then it's time to stop disregarding your own needs. Ask for what you need and pause long enough to let new solutions to old patterns show up in unexpected ways. Let the impossible be possible and ask. Okay, you have a pause button here with the Four of Swords. That's rest, that's reflection, okay, and that's self-care and self-love. When you're tired, you need to rest, okay? Uh, if you're tired of doing, then you need to ask for help, okay? If there's a situation that occurred where things didn't work out and you want to fix it, you can fix it. Okay, you have the energies here, the Leo energy, the strength, the courage. Okay, the universe is going to give you that. What you think about, you're going to bring about. They're giving you the energy. You give the action. Okay, with Three of Pentacles, you choose to fix it. You're going to have to take the steps necessary. Okay, and don't get discouraged. Okay, try again. All right, like if you need help and somebody's not helping you, then you can ask another person. All right, like watch what you think about because you're going to bring it about. So stay positive, Cancers. Have happy go lucky feelings. Listen to positive music. Elevate your vibration. You know, some Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. The Beach Boys. All right, whatever you need to listen to. The Bee Gees. Okay, like if you need some strength and some courage and stuff like that to like develop the mindset to get there, and you like hip hop, okay, and you're a female, there's a lot of strong female hip hop artists out there, that they can sound egotistical, but that might be what you need to hear, like Muhammad Ali. Okay, Muhammad Ali didn't just become the greatest; he thought he was the greatest, so therefore he became the greatest. Mind over matter. Okay, so you need to fill your mind with positive energy. Okay. All right, you guys. Hopefully that helped you out. Namaste and ciao for now. Talk to you next month.